Hi everybody, so today I have no makeup on, whatever, I probably look like shit anyway, so whatever, it's not a big deal. So I wanted to talk about why I support Mufasil Islam leaving the religion of Islam. There are a couple of reasons, not just one. The reasons being Mufasil Islam left Islam because there was a lot of trolls, a lot of Bangladeshi trolls. Even before he left the religion, people started calling him a Nastic and making all sorts of fun of him. And that wasn't right, because now him leaving the religion is not his fault anymore. It's your fault. It's the people who made fun of him that forced him to leave the religion and hate people who preach that religion. And just like that, there's a lot of other people in this world who are Muslims, but they leave the religion due to people of the religion who are Muslims themselves criticizing that, oh, these people are not good enough, or ora bhalo musulman na, whatever. So that's one of the reasons why I support Mufasil Islam for leaving the Islamic religion. The other reason is because in the West, in Europe, the idea of adopting other religions or being tolerant towards other religion have just been like accepted in 1950s, 1960s. Whereas Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had introduced this this religion, accepting and being tolerant of other people's religion in the 600s AD. So think about this. Prophet Muhammad was almost 1,000 plus, almost I would say 1,500, 1,400 years ahead of people in the West recently, just as recent as 1950s, adopting the the idea of being tolerant towards other people's religion and their beliefs. Because, for example, I'll give an example for Bangladesh. Before Bangladesh became 90% Muslim, they were Hindu, okay? And the day they were trying to be Hindu, the time that they were Hindu, within the Hindu culture, Bangladeshi region, a lot of people of the region were considered to be untouchables. As in, like, Hindus couldn't touch those peoples because they had such a low, like, caste system, and that they were so, they come from such a low, job. Like, they were like, some of them were like people who would shine shoes or sell vegetables, etc. So when Islam came within the country of Bangladesh at that time in 14th century, it was still considered Bharat. It was still considered India, and that I'm talking about during the expedition of I meant the expedition of Hazrat Shah Jalal, along with his 13 followers and 300 soldiers. And that's when my ancestor came along with him, whose name was Sayyid Shah Nasiruddin Sipasalar. That's when these untouchable Hindus of Bangladesh were given a fresh start in life, saying that if you are an untouchable Hindu, become Muslim and you will be equal to your master. And Islam was the way out for these people, these Hindu people who other Hindu peoples wouldn't even touch. And when these people saw what Islam is and how beautiful the religion is, and that there is equal rights for everybody who is a Hindu or a Hindu or any other caste, whatever, that Islam will give them a a standard, and which is completely different from the Hindu caste system. So because of seeing the beauty in this religion, 90% of Bangladeshi Hindus became Muslim. They converted to Islam. And that was not because, people forced, Islam down their throat. The reason why Muslims who have converted from Hinduism to Islam during the 14th century, during the time of Hazrat Shah Jalal, they had nothing. And when they saw the beauty, they converted. And that's the reason why I support and I respect anybody with any other religion, because that's an essential part of Islam. If you do not tolerate your neighbor being whatever religion that they want to be, you are not a Muslim, because that is a very important part of our religion, is to be tolerant of others' beliefs and of others' way of life, which like I said, this being tolerant of other people's religion has just been introduced in 1950s, 1960s in the West and in Europe and, parts of the Western culture. But this being tolerant was introduced by the Prophet during 100 AD, when they saw that Islam actually, prochar kare love and acceptance and treating one another the same way. That's when people see the beauty in Islam, and that's when they are like, you know what, I want to become Muslim, and I want to become Muslim, give me the Shahada. And the problem is that most Bangladeshi people, their standard level, as in education level, is so low that they don't even understand this concept. But people who have education and they actually see the video from beginning to the end, they would understand that being tolerant as a Muslim of other people's religion is a part of your religion. Whether you agree with me or not, it doesn't matter. That is the truth. And if you want to go find out the truth yourself, go online, go to Google, go to libraries, go check out hadith and find it out for yourself, because I have done my research. And it was astonishing for me, because I have seen a lot of people get discriminated from the Muslim community who are not Muslim. Like, a lot of Muslim people make fun of other people's because of their religion or whatnot, and they hate them or they make up names for them or whatever. But when you do that, you're not Muslim. You're not Muslim at all. When you're making fun of another person because of their religion or whatever they believe in, you're not a Muslim anymore at that point. Because Islam clearly says that you have to respect everybody from every other religion. And that's the way you will bring other people, with showing love and showing acceptance. That's the only way you will bring other people into this religion, is by showing them care, by showing them that, you know what, you're not just here to most of these people that are giving these angry angry posts are people who don't understand English, or they're uneducated, and they don't even understand what I'm talking about because they don't understand English. And they just heard a couple of words where I said, oh, I accept Mufassal Islam for being who he is, because that's the only way you will help another person to show yourself as a Muslim to be better, to be a better human being, not only for yourself, but for the people that are around you. And if you as a Muslim, you cannot show that love and you keep on hating and hating and hating, the people who don't know anything about the religion will only know that this religion is hateful. It's not about love. But all the religion of Islam is about love, and it's about acceptance. যেটা আমাদের প্রফেট মুহাম্মদ সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি সাল্লাম 600 AD-তে প্রচার করছিল to be tolerant of other people's religion. এটা রিসেন্টলি মাত্র আমাদের ওয়েস্ট এবং ইউরোপে এটা accepted হয়েছে, কিন্তু তার আগে they didn't even have the concept. তুমি যদি if you go to a bunch of Supreme Courts, even my high school, on the top of my high school, which was a very huge, like almost like a castle kind of, look outside of my high school, it had names of philosophers, and it says the greatest philosophers of the world. I mean, it's coming from a Western world. This statement is coming from a Western world, which says that one of the greatest philosophers, right on the top of my school, it said Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How great it is to see, and how great it is to know that our prophet influenced just one person when there was no internet. Just this one tiny little person brought this beautiful religion to this world that made billions and billions of people convert. You think he made them convert with a sword? You think if he wanted to convert people with a sword, there will be any people left in this world? Because everybody would have been killed otherwise, right? The only way you can bring somebody into this religion is by showing your character as a good human being, as an accepting human being, and do what the prophet actually tells you to do. And I'm not claiming that I'm all holy or whatever, but I learn, and I'm learning more day by day. And it doesn't make any sense if somebody says, oh, I am Muslim, I'm the best one in this world. It doesn't make any sense, because there's no best Muslim other than just the prophet and his sahabas. And there's still couple of like Muslims who follow the book to the T, and those are the people that can claim that, oh, I am the best. But people who live a normal life, who pray 5 times a day, who go to school, do regular things in your life, you cannot claim to be a great person, because that's showing your pride. And the only person in this world who should have pride is Allah, and not us, because we are, at the end of the day, his creation. Not like I am nobody without his guidance. I am nobody. Like, I can stop breathing any day, if Allah wants that. You know what I'm saying? So this pride of being, oh, I am the best Muslim in this world, whatever, drop that act, because we all know you're not. Because if you were, you wouldn't be sitting over here watching a girl talk. But you are. You are. So if you're sitting over here looking at me talk with my hair open, that means you're not a great and a perfect Muslim yourself. So stop talking shit, and just take this message, this video, as just at its face value for what it is. Don't go looking too deep into this video. Just take it as it is. Just properly live your life. Just live your life like a good person. And if you drink and you smoke and you screw around with girls, and then you come home and pray 5 times a day, it doesn't make any sense. It's basically you're disqualifying yourself of being a good Muslim. So the first thing as a human being a person should do is just be a good person. And then slowly, because following something as amazing as this religion, which is Islam, is very hard. And not everybody in this world can do it to the T like the way Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. Or else we'll all be prophets, but we're not. Tawbah astaghfirullah. But the point that I'm trying to make is that just live your life as a good human being, and let others live the way they want to live, because at the end of the day, you're going to be answering for yourself. You're going to be answering for the sins that you've committed, the good things you've done for the world, and that's what you're going to go in your grave with. So that's all I wanted to say, and I don't care who writes whatever they want to write. They can go ahead and write it all they want. I'm not looking at it. And especially people who are writing in Bangla, obviously they don't understand English and they just keep on writing and writing and writing. And I'm about to go to sleep. So, sayonara, toodly-doo, peace, bye-bye. Damn, how do you turn this off? How do you turn this off? I guess that's how, okay.